Welcome to our Classic and Vintage series where I show you how to make all the quilts you know and love. Today we're working on a block that I really love, but it is so hard to make it perfectly. It's the log cabin block, and my secret tool is the Creative Grids 8-inch trim tool. We've got a free block pattern at Fat Quarter Shop, and we also have a quilt pattern that has 3 size options and a touch of applique, and is designed by Sutton of Bunny Hill, and that's also available for purchase at Fat Quarter Shop. To make the log cabin block, you need 7 darks and 6 lights. And today I'm sewing with Aurifil Color 2000 because you know that's my favorite color and I always use it. So let me go ahead and show you how wonderful this Creative Grids ruler is. Let's start building our log cabin. Assemble a fabric A square and a fabric E rectangle. Use a 1/4 inch seam allowance and always press away from the center. We're going to trim, add a fabric H rectangle, and trim. Add a fabric H rectangle and you're going to see 2 uneven edges. We're going to trim that and add a fabric D rectangle. Now this is how we make the log cabin perfectly. The ruler has a round 1 square and you're going to center that on your center square and trim all the way around. And you'll just rotate it for the next 2 edges. And we're ready to add more pieces. As you're building your log cabin block, make sure to pay attention to which side you're adding to. We're going to add a fabric D and trim. To the top of this, we're going to add a fabric G rectangle and trim. Now we're going to add a fabric G rectangle and we're going to trim both of the bottoms, and we're going to add a fabric C rectangle. And now we're going to trim again, and we're going to use the round 2 square. You can also line up your lines with the block. And you can see how this is making this so perfect. When you normally make a log cabin without this ruler, most of these lines will be wavy. Now we're moving right along, and we're going to add a fabric C rectangle and trim. Then to the top of this, we're going to add a fabric F rectangle and trim on the left side. We're on our last round. Add a fabric F rectangle, and we're going to cut these bottom 2. And on the very bottom, we're going to add our fabric B rectangle. Now we're going to make our final trim on our log cabin block. You're going to see a round 3 square. You just center it, look at your other lines, just trim all the way around. I'm not kidding when I say that I love this block. Your block comes out perfect. There's no waves, and it's totally awesome. I can't wait to see you next time on our next Classic and Vintage episode.